Hillary's book comes out today, and Eileen and I will have a full rebuttal to it after we've had a chance to read all of it. But I wanted to focus for the moment on the Benghazi chapter in the book, which had been released before. Hillary essentially repeats the line that she never knew the security issues at the compound. She says she never received the various emails that are mentioned, and that they were addressed to her only because of a procedural quirk, that Secretary of State doesn't really go to Secretary of State, goes to some underling. Well, it's hard to believe that there were 3 serious meetings about Benghazi security involving the Deputy Secretary of State, David Kennedy, and she didn't know about it. Hard to believe that, and if she does believe that, if that is true, then what would rise to her level? What kind of administrative incompetence is it that when there's a serious security threat to one of your major compounds in one of the most troubled regions of the world, you don't know about it? It doesn't come to your attention. Now, in terms of Benghazi itself, she does not tell us the key question, which is what they were doing there in the first place. And when she discusses the attempt to cover up the raid by calling it a response to a video, she basically says, I relied on the talking points that the CIA had developed. Now, first of all, there's a lot of evidence that she pushed back on those talking points. In fact, Victoria Newland, her spokesman, says people upstairs in our building won't be happy if these talking points talk about the lack of preparedness and the amount of warning that we had that there might be an attack. But more importantly, she says that Susan Rice worked off the talking points, as did she, in blaming all of this on a video. Now, here she's hoisted by her own petard, because she wrote this book a month or 2 before the Ben Rhodes memo to Susan Rice was unearthed as a result of a lawsuit brought by Judicial Watch. And that memo, which was sent to Susan on Friday before the Sunday talk shows, clearly says blame it all on the video so nobody finds administration policy at fault. And the talking points that were released publicly by the CIA were a red herring. Those didn't shape Susan's comments. Rice's comments were shaped by the memo from the White House, Ben Rhodes, that Hillary was still covering up at the time she wrote her book. She says that as soon as we had evidence that it was a terrorist attack, we stopped talking about the video. But that's not true. The day before Susan Rice went on television, that Saturday before the Sunday, there was Mike Morrell, the deputy director of the CIA, told Dennis McDonough, the White House deputy chief of staff, that there was no evidence on the ground of any incitement by the video or any demonstration, just an attack. And yet the next day Rice went out and lied about it. And a week later, Obama went to the UN General Assembly and essentially repeated the lie. We'll have more in rebuttal to Hillary's book as the days and weeks unfold. You have to read it first. But we'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.